The Gateway Arch in St. Louis, Missouri tops the skyline, an iconic symbol in the American Midwest. On the western bank of the Mississippi River, it towers above the highways that bridge Missouri to Illinois, and it serves as a landmark dividing line in the ongoing battle over abortion. The St. Louis Arch stands behind me in Missouri, where some of the most pro-life laws in the country exist. But right across the Mississippi River, here in neighboring Illinois, it's a completely different story. With the Supreme Court dismantling Roe v. Wade this summer, the focus has shifted from the federal to state level to sort out the future of abortion in America. Missouri and Illinois with a clear divide in their approach, side by side geographically, but worlds apart legally. Missouri law says the life of each human being begins at conception. Illinois says a fetus does not have independent rights under the laws of this state. Following the Supreme Court's ruling in Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization, Missouri became the first state to effectively ban abortion, except in cases of medical emergency. But the victories for unborn life here weren't secured with one historic court decision.
This has been an ongoing fight, year after year, decade after decade, quite honestly.
Jamie Morris, the executive director of the Missouri Catholic Conference, says over the years, pro-life advocates have been very successful in taking an incremental approach toward restricting abortion, like mandating a 72-hour waiting period before the procedure, regulating abortion clinics, and passing a law that requires minors to notify parents before an abortion. Abortion provider Planned Parenthood has only one location in the state, and Missouri laws protect life, but the reasons women seek abortion haven't gone away.
We could run Planned Parenthood out of the state, but that by itself doesn't eliminate, tough situations, unplanned pregnancies, unexpected family issues.
And if Missouri women want an abortion, they can simply travel to Illinois. Pro-life groups tell us thousands of them do and have been for years. And even more have arrived since the Supreme Court reversed Roe.
We saw an influx of people coming from out of state.
Here in Granite City, Illinois, just 10 miles from the Arch in St. Louis, Jerry Kapp and other volunteer sidewalk advocates try to change the hearts and minds of women about to step inside this abortion clinic by providing them with information about safe housing, financial assistance, and adoption, resources that could help them choose to give birth.
Our ministry doesn't change. It doesn't matter what state they came from and how many people, we're still going to reach out to them.
But pro-life groups say what does need to change.
The need is to change the law. And by doing that, people need to stay in tune with what are the laws in Illinois.
Mary Fleming, director of the Respect Life Apostolate in the Diocese of Belleville, Illinois, describes some of the most aggressive laws in the country opposing unborn life.
Abortion is legal up until birth in the state of Illinois. There's no parental notification at all. So anyone as young as 10 who's pregnant can get an abortion without their parents being notified.
If Illinois is to become more pro-life, advocates and lawmakers will undoubtedly need to support the same incremental approach that slowly changed Missouri in the decades leading up to the Supreme Court's decision this past summer. Brian Westbrook, the executive director of Coalition Life, looks back at the impact.
It was a multifaceted effort to bring Missouri from 20,000 abortions in 1984 down to only 152 right before the Dobbs decision.
Westbrook began his work in St. Louis, Missouri, but has since moved across the border to Fairview Heights, Illinois. Here, he oversees a paid staff of pro-life sidewalk counselors. They stay posted outside this Planned Parenthood during every hour it's open. This facility opened in 2019 as abortion became even more restricted in Missouri. Coalition Life soon opened up right next door. Westbrook believes about 6,000 abortions take place at this Planned Parenthood annually.
A lot of these are Missouri women, and now we even see that others are coming from other states, from Texas to Kentucky to Tennessee.
Travel for abortion will continue in this post-Roe America as different state laws emerge. And women may choose to abort when they feel it's their only option.
To choose between a roof over their head or aborting their child.
Peggy Forrest is the CEO of Our Ladies Inn Maternity Home, providing rooms, meals, care, and support for women so they can choose life for their child. Forrest runs the home in Missouri on the outskirts of St. Louis. But in this area, she knows all too well laws alone aren't a roadblock to abortion.
Not only do we want abortion to be illegal, we want it to be unthinkable. We never want a woman to have to choose abortion because of her financial circumstances or pressure from others. So it's really now a battle with people's hearts.
Mark Irons, EWTN News In Depth.